So,
Welcome to the podcast
WAYT.
with Kado and Blackburn.
Today, we're talking about
Have you guys seen it?
Leave the World Behind. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So was it good?
it was good. Then the end it kind of like left me hanging. To be honest.
Oh, so it's up to your imagination of what happens. Some kind of like that.
Yeah.
So you have to finish.
I
the
didn't really
story.
find closure.
You
No.
did?
No, it didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I haven't seen the movie yet, but based on what people talk about, is it again? You can correct me if I'm wrong. Like the high society, let's put it that way. The people who has money has more information rather versus the people who's of course like us,
Yeah.
and they can prepare for stuff that might happen.
Right.
Is that correct?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that really telling me the truth? Or?
Yes.
Oh, it's like playing me like what the heck?
No, that's
I
true.
like that, but no, the main point is not really.
That's like a bad friends thing.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, where they would like play on each other,
Yeah. Okay.
and
okay.
make Rudy like
Cry.
say whatever she wants. Like, oh yeah, so what's the name? And
What's
then
the
she'll
name?
give a name, and then it'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, that's it.
Okay. Let's
No,
continue
I'm
on
not
that.
doing that.
So yeah, that's the movie about.
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, not really. Okay, someone corrected
No,
us.
it is kind of like that. I don't know what John is doing. He was not answering.
No, it is like
Did you watch
that.
that?
Yeah,
Also, he
I watched it with
but
you.
He didn't get the idea.
Okay, what is the idea?
Wait, no, but that's what people were telling him.
So that's what I got from it again.
Yeah.
So there is.
So basically,
Go ahead.
say is a group of people is controlling the world.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah,
what he said.
the rich people. Or the whatever, the Illuminati or whatever other group. Yeah.
They're
Okay.
controlling and even like events like big events that happen on Earth, kind of like they plan it to control.
Oh yeah.
economies and stuff
They did
like
plan
that.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, give me one example.
Go ahead.
One example.
Like, are you sleeping?
So do you guys believe in a group of elites is actually controlling like the whole world, like what's happening and
Yeah.
it's controlling the human race?
Like even the climate.
Yeah,
No,
everything. Yeah.
I don't
like-
think we have that technology though.
Mm.
I mean this concept of like, oh, there's only like the few people or few group of people like
Like the Masons.
like control, not like managing them, but they basically set it up
like the influence.
yeah, influence, like, oh, even though people, let's say each country pick their own leaders, but it was influenced by this top group of people. So these are the people they like
Control. Yeah.
to be in the leadership role because at least they can control them, regardless of what political affiliation they have, I guess. Right?
So it's all just a show.
Yeah. So give me names. What are these? Illuminati,
Masons. The
So
the
Masons.
Masons. Some people says
But in the
the
movie,
richest people or the richest family, like what's the richest family? Rockefeller.
Oh, is that it?
I don't know.
In the movie though, they did talk about the Illuminati, right?
I don't think they actually use it in
The name Illuminati.
I don't
No?
think they use that name. They just say the few selected group of, I forgot what exactly they mentioned it.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't think they
say
said
that
the name.
but yeah.
But I heard him say like something. They're even better, or they're even smaller or tighter than the Illuminati.
Oh, like
Is that right?
a higher group
I
than
don't
them.
think-
Oh yeah. Or it makes the Illuminati look like a club.
Oh. And they didn't mention this name,
No.
I guess. Well, that's
But
not a
the concept
documentary,
is
that's
that
basically a
it was-
movie, but
yeah,
they're just saying there's something else above them.
What's it called again?
Leave the world behind.
Do I believe that conspiracy theory? Let's put it that way. It's kind of hard though. Like, how would they, even though they're like very, very powerful or rich, it's really hard, especially if you're talking about the world, even let's say just one country, right? If it's big, like the USA, it's kind of hard to control everything, right? You see my
Yeah, it's
point?
pretty hard.
It's really hard. Even though they say, "Oh, let's put these people, this person here, this person here, this person here," there's still like people who are not part of the plan will again screw it up for you
Yeah.
in a minor or major way.
It's a gamble.
Yeah, right. So it's how can you basically say that they can really control it if when they cannot?
Yeah. You think it's all just like theory though, like conspiracy theory?
It's. I mean,
Like there's probably rich people that have influence, but
not to that
to
extent.
be like Illuminati controlling the world stuff.
I think that's
I don't
really
know.
hard to do
Yeah.
because they have to be a very big group to do it, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty big.
And then if you're a big group, it's hard to be a secret if you're a
Well,
big
like
group.
you're thinking about like okay, a group like the president makes decision, right? Like I mean, like you just have to find the important people that the decision making people.
Yeah, I
doesn't have to
mean,
be,
if
you know-
you're only controlling one person, yes, I can say that. But most of the
if those
conspiracy,
people
they
connected to that group, like a network.
and you think
But
those
there's
powerful
different
people
theories.
So how
are
many
Yes.
people are there?
following orders.
We're just saying,
Well-
whether you believe in that conspiracy theory that
It depends on how big or how many people they're controlling. If they, as you mentioned, they're only controlling the leaders, then I can see that. But
How many
if-
leaders?
that's a good question. Though. I don't know.
Because I mean, the leaders will need to control other leaders, and then
True.
So
There's
it
a
grows,
hierarchy,
right?
Yeah. That's why it's.
oh, but then it could be cut off because then the people further down probably
won't know.
doesn't need to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why if you try to control the whole, let's say just one country,
Mm-hmm.
your group has to be big to do it, right? And then, to me, if you have a big group, it's hard to keep secret.
Yeah. Well, there are like situations where, like let's say drug dealers. Let's
Yeah.
say, they don't know where the source is, but they have people that give them the drugs.
Like give them the supply.
Yeah, the supply.
They don't
right?
know. They don't really
They
need
don't
to
know
know where it
yeah.
came from, but
So that's-
someone's just handing it to them.
There's a drug lord that they don't know about, like the name and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
True, I guess in a way,
But
because you're cutting off communication. But that's still a big group, though. You're still providing from here to there. It's still a big group.
yeah, it's a big group. Yeah.
Yeah. So they still know something's happening. Like for this one, they're trying to say, even though people are saying Illuminati, we don't even know if that's real true.
Yeah.
We don't even know if it's true that that's their actual name.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder if somebody would have talked. I mean, I think by now somebody would have talked, right? If there was from the Illuminati.
Yeah.
It's been so long. Like,
Yeah. How long can you keep a secret?
right?
Yeah, it's like the Masons. Even though they're saying it's a secret group, like, dude, yeah, you can, let's say this president is member of the Masons, this president member of the Masons, like, how would you know?
Yeah.
Unless someone spilled it, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's why I'm saying it's the bigger the group, it's harder to keep it
Yeah.
a secret.
So maybe Illuminati is actually small.
Unless Illuminati is just the leaders
The leaders.
or one person, then who is that person then? It couldn't be just one person though.
No.
Yeah, because
I don't think You know what I like? I like occult films.
a cult,
Yeah.
like cult.
Yeah.
Like which one?
What are you talking about?
Occult films. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh.
I just remember watching certain ones. Like, oh, what's that one where it was they were trying to resurrect a demon?
Hereditary?
Is it that the demon's name is it's a king, it begins with a P.
I don't know. Not sure.
I think it is hereditary.
Oh, I thought Hereditary is just a scary. I mean, the title itself is misleading.
How did you remember that? That's pretty good.
I know you you didn't even give a clue, and
Yeah, I
then
just
you
said a
just like
demon,
Hereditary.
P,
Yeah.
occult.
The title Hereditary itself.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It seems like it's a like a generic.
Yeah.
Is it a generic thingy? It seems like it's a generic.
Kind of like in a way that they have to find a certain people to resurrect them.
Oh, okay. When you
It's
put it
kinda like that, yeah.
when you put it that way, oh, okay. I see why they call it hereditary. Because to me, when this is like, there's something like a disease that's generic. That's okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, it is, and it's an occult movie. So those types of movies.
Oh, okay.
You've seen it though, then.
Oh, one good example would be it's not on the call. Okay. I was gonna say like
What about that one?
the
Where they're dancing in the field.
Oh, what's this?
It's like
Is it real or?
Something song.
yeah. See, you're so good.
It's a same
Sommelier or something? No, that's a white thing. That's
Sonoma summer?
called Midsummer.
Oh wow! What movies are you guys watching?
Wait, which one were you?
I don't even know. I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't feel comfortable being here now.
It's Midsummer.
Yeah,
Midsummer.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the what's his name?
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, Shakespeare's play.
Yeah.
Like something like that's a fantasy.
that is actually based on I think a myth. Like actually they do that. Like they push the
Right.
old. They once a year or something like that. I'm not quite sure. They have to push one of the oldest person down the cliff.
Oh.
I remember
Is
what
that
it
one,
is.
right?
I remember it being so weird and dark, like very occult.
Is that based on true story or no?
I think they actually has like someone some country did it before. Like it's like their tradition.
Wow, that's a weird tradition.
How did you remember that? You're so good.
It's Cynthia. Hello. This is her expertise.
You're right. Absolutely right there.
Yeah. Well, going back to the group thingy. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to say that the certain group is.
Oh, it's drawn from real Swedish traditions.
Oh, it's spiritual.
Ooh, wow. Interesting.
So it could be true.
Yeah.
All right, you were saying the group.
Yeah, so the group is like controlling the whole world. It's kind of hard to do. It's really difficult to do. That's very difficult to do.
Yeah, I can see.
What if they have like protocols? Like let's say in the movie they did mention something about if something happened, they will do different plans, and then how to reset the world. Like let's say the economy is not doing good, or people are not listening, and they're not controlling the people, then they will reset it. Like they will have certain plan or protocol to do it. So everyone's basically following the rules. But then it's not the rules that we know of. It's their own little SOP that you need to follow. They decide, okay, follow this plan. That's what we're gonna do.
But the thing is, everybody's gonna have to be on board.
Yeah,
On
so
that
you
one.
have a small group of people that would be able to create that.
That's
Carry
again,
out.
still that's hard. Like let's say right now. Let's say the inflation that's going on right now. This is like part of the plan. Let's say to have this worldwide inflation to cover up let's say there's aliens. To cover up what's happening, there's a worldwide inflation, right? So people will be concentrating on inflation. Is that basically what you're saying?
I don't necessarily, but then it is kind of like that.
Kind of like that,
Yeah.
like to distract you to look at this issue while there's something going on this part. It's kind of hard to do, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that
A worldwide change.
unless they're all in different parts of the world, the leaders.
True, but the thing is, they still have to agree with a big. This is a very big decision, though. What will motivate them to agree with every? Because there has to be one leader, right?
I don't know.
Or they vote.
I think it's like a council.
Yeah, so they vote.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the concept.
So they vote on.
What's gonna happen or whatever. What
Someone's
we're
gonna
do.
propose this, and then they vote like, okay, we move forward or not.
Or we have so many people in the population right now in the world, so
That we have to start a
kill
war,
off some people.
something like that.
Yeah, like so they decide, okay, maybe we can
That's crazy.
create this virus or something
Or
to kill off like certain population,
talking about COVID.
or you know what I'm saying, something like
Maybe.
that, or we'll start a war, like start a.
Do you think
with
COVID
this-
was created by man or by Mother Nature to kill off people?
I think all the viruses like HIV, no.
By nature?
Is that
Human
man-made?
nature?
You mean?
I
Say
think they.
they're
I
man-made?
think they're man-made. Well, I think, and they're targeting certain population
Group?
too.
Really? How do they do that? That's crazy.
Homosexual and blacks, right? They started from
Well, again, in Africa.
Yeah,
I know
started
HIV
from
started in Africa,
So I think it's the weapon that they try, or rise.
and then
Or-
COVID is from Asia. Started from Asia, I guess.
The influenza was Spain, no?
They call it the Spanish flu, but
But then it's not. Spanish.
it's more on. It's more in the US, right? Is it US and Europe? I don't know the story. I mean, the full story on the Spanish flu. Is it only Europe or also? I think it's also here.
Is it here? They brought it by boat? Is that what it is?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like that's because like less people will be easier to control. Too many people.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the worldwide control is very hard because that's again a lot of people that you have not convinced but
so
to be affected.
suppose like the Illuminati was made out of 100 people.
Still a lot of people that making decisions though.
Yeah, but if you that's like what point something of the world population.
Oh, very very low, yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's low enough. Because like let's say it's one person per country,
Yeah.
and there's only what 200 something countries. You already that's already half the world. Almost. Yes.
Like a representative for each
Yeah.
country.
What if the world court, you know, where they meet and all the different world leaders are there? What if that's actually the Illuminati?
Oh, like the G7, G8 or whatever the conferences that they
Yeah,
have.
what if it's like...
And the UN is their like cafeteria.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, the thing is, again, they have to buy in. The leaders have to buy in.
They have to buy in.
They have to buy into the
They
idea.
all agree that there's too many people in the world.
Yeah.
We just need to kill off some people.
It's
So
just
they
that's just hard. Let's say it's John, is the president.
But then it's not the president who makes the decision. It's whoever's
But they have to tell him.
What if they take turns?
or
Ooh. Like to be the leader,
Yeah.
and
Like,
whatever the
okay,
leader says,
So
follow.
this month you get to make a decision and we'll all follow.
Oh, that's very risky.
It's like a creed. You know?
Like they have no choice,
Yeah.
good or bad,
In order to join
Like
there,
me.
you have to follow the rule. Yeah.
or else you get kicked out.
You get killed.
And then if you say
Done.
something, you'll.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
That's
it's
a
like
very
if-
brutal
if
rule.
99 people agree, like if all of them agree to that,
Yeah.
then
They can do
they'll
it.
do it, right? They'll do whatever. But then what if that is happening, and then but they also have to follow a set of rules. So the decisions you make have to can't be this or
Oh, I see. Well, but again, let's say the leaders agree.
Okay.
They have to relay it to the people below them. So that those people below them again has to follow or agree without any conscience at all to do whatever, especially if they're doing bad stuff.
Okay, so let's
Do you think
say
they care?
let's say
If they don't
that
have conscience.
they want
Yeah, that's the thing.
let's say they want to influence the currencies,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So they'll meet and they'll say, okay, I want this currency to go up.
Okay.
Okay, this year I want this currency to go up.
Yeah.
So that leader, all that leader has to do, and I'm bad with economics and stuff, but it's
Okay,
based on
that's okay, it's fine.
currency would be based on GDP, right? Like exports and
Yeah,
how much money you're
probably.
producing.
Yeah.
That leader just has to tell the factories, okay, I want you to produce more. We're gonna send more exports to this place, and then they wouldn't know the reason, right? They would just know,
It's
okay,
just
I just
happened.
need to make more.
It's just happened like
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, I think they can do it that way.
But then, like, I can't see that for other things, though. Maybe they influence currency that way, and then start a war somewhere else.
That's why I'm saying. That thing.
But then the people carrying it out wouldn't know either. Only the leader would know and be like, oh, hey, by the way, this
Do this,
country
yeah.
said this to you,
Yeah.
and
Well, that's the thing. So again, after the leader made the decision, whoever below them has to either follow, believe, or again to make it happen. So even though they said, "Oh, we're gonna do this," no matter what, but the people below them follow or not has to make it happen. See my point? So that's why it's kind of hard to do it in a big thing because there's a lot of people involved.
that's a lot.
Yeah. If it's like a small city, I can see it. But if you're gonna make it like a US is a big country, it's harder to do.
That is
Even though a lot of people are saying,
so liberal.
yeah, even though saying like, oh, they already know if you vote, they already know who's gonna win, whatever, blah 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 blah. But it's still hard to do it. I mean, come on. How much money do you have to spend to control all those people?
Okay, how about like
Right.
for the votes, right?
Yeah.
Who's voting president? Do you think that because we're not counting it?
It's electoral college, right? That's another concept that I
don't really get it too much, but-
I have to.
But like counting the votes, right?
Yeah.
Like, are people counting the votes or is it electronic now?
It's.
But even the people counting the votes, they can
I
just
think
make
people
up
are
stuff.
counting votes. Yeah. I think
Like
the
if they're,
majority,
oh, yeah, I agree,
at least
that's,
for US, majority is electronic, but they still have paper ballots if they
to
have
turn
to
it in and stuff.
do a recount manually or something like that.
Oh, a manual
Yeah,
recount.
Yeah.
But like, so the people that's counting, what if they're part of the group and they're like, oh, okay, I will falsify this count.
That could be one of them that you could do. But again, those people, that's still a
Need to
lot.
follow, yeah.
Need to follow and agree.
But
That's a lot of
but then
people.
The thing is,
That's a
like, they
lot.
already, like, let's say if they already decided who's gonna be the president, they can just say that, oh, you guys can vote, but they actually don't even count. Then you guys think that you're voting for that person, but at the end, it doesn't really matter. They already made a decision.
Yeah.
So it's not like controlling. It's basically they're telling you, but they're just putting on a show for you that you have a right to vote, but actually you don't really.
That's actually possible. That's not what I'm saying. True. Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
Because you can, unfortunately, you can easily manipulate a person, especially a group of people, easily.
I mean, that's why you get cults.
Yeah, going back to the thing. So you can, just basically by advertisement, it might be there's some subliminal message there. But if you're seeing a lot more of this person doing good than this person saying, oh, there's bad, then in your mind, oh, I'll pick for this person, even though you don't want to vote for this person, right?
Yeah.
It's based on how they.
Or like music, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
There are songs that initially I'm like,
You don't
I
like.
don't like it.
Yeah.
But they keep playing it.
Then you like it.
And then I'm like, oh yeah. This
See?
is pretty good.
It's the same
Right?
thing
Yeah.
for advertisement or
Right,
for
exactly.
promoting politicians. The more you see them, even though at the
Yeah.
beginning you don't like them, eventually like,
Not too bad.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing more. I guess he has more concern for us or something like that.
He's working hard.
Yeah, he's working hard to promote himself. So I guess he really wants to be in the position. So
Yeah. You're right.
yeah. So it's I think in a way, as you mentioned, there is a way to do it, not directly in the voting system, more on the people who are voting that they can influence, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's a lot of money, though. I keep on saying, who are these people who has a lot of money, and what do they do for a living
Yeah.
to have those money? If you're saying these are the top 100 richest people, then I can say, yeah, okay. But, yeah. Let's say it's Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
Yeah, they're super rich. Huh?
Yeah, they're
But I don't know.
super rich.
Are they? Do you think? How much money do you think it'll take to control enough people in order for you to run the world?
Ooh.
It's gonna be a lot. It's
So,
gonna be
that's
way
why
more than them.
That's why I tell
Right?
you, like, how much it's gonna cost a lot of money, because that's a lot of people.
It's gonna be way more than what they have. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would
Way
I
more.
would assume, yeah, because that's a
It's-
lot of
it's-
people that you. Some people might not like it, but if you pay them tons of money,
Yeah.
But let's say, okay, what if they're not really looking for money? Let's say values of things that they really care for, but not.
what?
Oh, so
are-
you talk about like blackmail?
No, we're talking about like, let's say the group of people, the elite, they not really care about the money, and the people actually the world is not care about money, is caring about like resources. They don't really care about money. Money is just like to control you guys, right? Control people. People chasing for that, right?
yeah.
So what are they actually looking at is just resources, like people, the land, like, you know, stuff like that. So that what they're looking at, focusing at, is not actually what we're focusing at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're looking at a totally different things. Like their priority is not money. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really need money, you just need the right people. The group of people that actually control the whole world. How many people like that we can have like in the world to survive, and then but then we don't want we want certain materials that we need or something like that. You know? On Earth.
Okay.
Yeah. But then they use money to control people.
It's gone quite deep for me.
Well, again, okay. Let's put it this
It
way.
got really deep. I was like,
Wow. Okay.
it's next level.
Well, what is the
It's like level 5.
yeah? What is the outcome that they want?
They want minerals or certain.
So you talking about aliens?
It could be like they don't want like like land or course or something.
No, but the thing is, again, I'm assuming that this group is already very rich. They're not need
They don't care about money.
They don't need
Yeah, they
extra,
use money to control
even
people.
materials. They don't need it because they
'Cause,
can
like-
just buy it.
Okay, think about it. If there's no social norm, like social structure and stuff like that, right? Back in the day when you're like a caveman or something, what can you do to survive, right? You have to know how to hunt, like to get resources, meat and shelter and like food, clean water and stuff like that, right? What if that's just the basic things that we need, right? But now we don't really have those skills, right? We just learn skill to make money. Money, let's say nothing is, like if the social structure is not working anymore, money doesn't mean anything. So what you need is your basic skill to survive, right?
Okay.
So they just want resources.
Yeah, so what if they just want resources the whole time? They're just playing, like they have the control, it's like controlling a cattle, like, you know, we cannot have too many people in the world, but we do need them to do certain things to build something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So they're totally different, like they use money, it's not like how much money they have, is they don't care about money because money is just for us peasants to control us to do their work or should, you know.
Okay.
Oh,
So
keep us
they
busy.
just want resource.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. But again, we're going back. It's still hard to do that in a global scenario, right?
Yeah, it is. It is hard.
It's especially if
So,
yeah.
because it's hard, do you think that it's true?
You think
Do you
it's
think it's a
feasible.
possibility
that
that is actually happening?
That it's happening right now?
I don't know about the actual group, but I can see like really rich people who can like buy or influence certain people on a lower scale, like much lower scale to favor in on their side.
Oh,
I can see that. But bigger than like a country, maybe, right? Because country, if there's like 100 billionaires, if there is even 100 billionaires, come together and decide for one country, I can see it. But worldwide, it's kind of hard.
Right.
So yeah, influencing people, again, as I mentioned, it's very easy. Very, very easy. As John mentioned, cult.
Yeah.
So watch
Cult
those
movie.
movies. Which movie are those?
Midsummer.
Midsummer and
What's that movie? Hereditary.
Hereditary. So you can watch those and tell us the story. I haven't seen it yet, so you can tell me. Put it down in the comment.
And if you have any occult movies I should watch.
Any suggestions?
Yeah. And there's that other one with that weird, the lady, it was like dancing. Red background. Looks like this. Dancing. Alright.
We have to watch that again, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We watch that one too.
But that one was not a cult movie. was it?
But it's
That's
just
cool.
more like what we just talked about. Topic of what we talked about. It's on Netflix. See ya.
Yeah.